Welcome to Kendra's Artistic Crochet Designs, and we are at WIP Wednesday. And I was gonna, bring you up to date of what's going on my WIPs. So I did get a chance finally to work on my St. Patrick's Day blanket, and I did do 3 more of these squares. So I have 5 done. But these squares, I did different colors with these, and these really turned out really nice. Now these are in the these are the granny squares that I made in the St. Patrick's Day blanket. So you go to that one, and then you'll see the granny square we made for that. But isn't this beautiful? I just love the way these turned out. And so I've got 5 more to do. And then I can sew the blanket together. So I'm excited. It takes about 2 to 3 hours to make each one of them squares. Just like anything with Tunisian, it takes longer than regular crochet. But it's worth it. I just love the way Tunisian works out, and it looks like knit, and it looks like a knitted item, even though it's Tunisian crochet. But, I am like really having a lot of fun with Tunisian crochet this year, and been learning a lot of different new stitches. The wave stitch was brand new. I've never done before. So, yeah, we've been learning a lot of Tunisian this year. And I think that I may continue Tunisian crochet next year. I'm very excited because I also found a new Tunisian crochet book. This was on Temu, and I just got it today. And this is a Tunisian Crochet A Stitch Dictionary with 501 stitches to explore. And if you remember, whenever I started these videos, I think we had like 500 different stitches in another book that I found in regular crochet. But this is 501 stitches. And I was thinking of exploring these stitches next year and coming up with another calendar blanket with them. So I thought this would be really neat this year, for next year. And I'm going to be really exploring these stitches and really getting into Tunisian crochet. And I'm so excited to have found this book. I actually was looking on Temu, and I'm like, oh my gosh, 501 stitches. It's so exciting. Okay. So, also, I have been working on this blanket as well. And I showed you this blanket the last time. Of course, this whole thing is done in Tunisian crochet too. And I have I've got all of the stitches, all the rows done, except for I've got to do these 5 rows to finish it off. So I only have 5 more rows to finish off this blanket. And this blanket turned out to be a nice, long blanket for, you can put it on a couch. You could just use it as an adult blanket. So 5 more rows, and then we're going to put a border around this. I am so excited that this blanket is just about done. So we're working on that. And I was working on the blankets for this little boy who wanted a baseball, football, and soccer ball. So we did all the footballs, and I think I showed that to you in the last video. This is the baseball and the soccer ball. And I have And I knew I needed 20 and all in all. So 7 of the footballs were done. And I did 7 of these baseballs with the baseball bats. And then I just needed 6 soccer balls. And today I finished up the 6th soccer ball. So all I've got to do is tie down these ends and sew these together. I am so excited. So this blanket is just about done. And just to show you the footballs again, and these were his school colors. He is going to love this. So I am at a point now that all I've got to do is just sew them together. So exciting. And of course, you know, it doesn't take much to excite me. Also, I had ordered a bunch of these. There's a whole set of these on Temu. And I ordered 2 more sets because I find that I need the same one at each project. And I like to keep them in my project bags. So I ordered 2 more sets of these. But I use these a lot, especially when I'm doing pictures. Yeah, these are very, very nice to have. And I feel that I use these more than I use the ones that has the long string thing for blankets. But I use these more because I've been doing a lot of squares. And so anyway, I wanted to kind of give that a shout out. I've been buying a lot of different things on Temu. There are some yarns on Temu that's okay, you know, and I found some different things on Temu that, you know, you can't find anywhere else. Like that book. I have never seen that anywhere else. And I was so excited to find this book. This book is from Lori Harrison. Lori Harrison wrote this book. So I don't really know a lot about her, but I mean, inside the book, it's got pictures and everything and showing you different ways of doing things. So I'm so excited that I'm going to get to really get into this book and show off some of these stitches next year. So I'm going to be exploring myself and learning some new stitches and showing you as well. So that is very exciting. So that is all that I think I wanted to talk about today. I am so excited about getting a couple of these blankets very close to get done. Even the St. Patrick's Day, all I've got is 5 more squares to make for the St. Patrick's Day, and I might be able to get that finished. So by the time you see me again, who knows, I may have all 3 of those blankets done, and I can show those off to you. Okay? So I am just so excited because I always liked getting things done. It always makes you feel better to get a few things done, you know. So anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and bye-bye now.